Have you ever wondered why you get headaches? Well, headaches are the most common ailment we are all too familiar with.
Ow.
But did you know that not all headaches are the same? There are primary headaches and secondary headaches, and it's important to know the difference so you can get the right treatment. Today, I will explain the difference between them and discuss 3 effective ways to treat headaches. Let's dive in. Primary headaches are headaches that are not caused by an underlying condition. Instead, they are caused by the way your brain processes pain signals. When your brain sends pain signals to your head and neck area, that causes the nerves in these areas to become sensitized. This sensitization causes your pain receptors to send amplified pain signals to your brain, which then perceives the pain as more intense than it actually is. The 3 most common types of primary headaches are tension headaches, migraine headaches, and cluster headaches. Tension headaches are the most common type of headache. They feel like a tight band or pressure around your head. Migraines, on the other hand, are more severe and often come with nausea, vomiting, and extreme sensitivity to light and sound. Cluster headaches are rare, but they're also very painful. They get their name from the fact that they occur in clusters, meaning you may have several headaches over a short period of time, followed by a period of time where you don't have any at all. Secondary headaches, on the other hand, are caused by an underlying condition such as high blood pressure, a brain tumor, an aneurysm, or a head injury. These headaches are usually more severe than primary headaches and require medical attention. If you have a sudden, severe headache that is different from your usual headaches, be sure to see a doctor right away. Now that we know the difference between primary and secondary headaches, let's talk about how to treat them. Unfortunately, there is no one-size-fits-all answer when it comes to treating headaches. What works for one person may not work for another. However, there are 3 evidence-based approaches that are effective for many people. The first approach is called a multimodal approach. This involves treating the headache from multiple angles using a combination of medications, lifestyle changes, and alternative therapies. For example, if you have a migraine, you may take a pain medication while applying a cold compress to your forehead. You may also get some relief by resting in a quiet, dark room. This approach is often the most effective for treating migraines and cluster headaches. Another approach is called a preventative approach. This involves taking steps to reduce the frequency and severity of headaches before they start. For example, if you know that stress triggers your headaches, you may practice stress-reducing techniques such as deep breathing exercises, yoga, or meditation. You may also take preventative medications, such as anti-seizure medications or antidepressants. This approach is often used to treat people who have frequent or severe headaches that do not respond to treatment. The third approach is called the wait-and-see approach. This involves monitoring headaches to see if they go away on their own. This approach is often used for people who have mild headaches that do not seem to be getting better or worse. While this approach may work for some, it can be frustrating and difficult to know whether or not your headaches are improving. In addition to these approaches, there are also some things that you can do to find relief from headaches. The first is to stay hydrated. Dehydration can trigger headaches, so it's important to drink plenty of water throughout the day. The second tip is to get enough sleep. Sleep deprivation can also trigger headaches, so be sure to get a good night's rest. The third tip is to manage your stress levels. As I mentioned earlier, stress can trigger headaches, so finding healthy ways to manage your stress is important. This can include exercise, yoga, meditation, or spending time in nature. The fourth tip is to eat a healthy diet. Eating healthy foods such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains can help prevent headaches. Processed foods and drinks containing caffeine or alcohol can trigger headaches, so it's best to avoid them. Finally, the fifth tip is to exercise regularly. Exercise can help strengthen your body and mind, which can make you less likely to get headaches. Aim for at least 30 minutes of moderate intensity exercise most days of the week. There is hope for those of you who suffer from headaches. By understanding the different types of headaches and the approaches to treating them, you can find relief and live your life to the fullest. Remember, knowledge is power, and your body is worth the investment. Take care.